Jungkook, I'm sorry. I didn't mean any of. Why I should be sorry for forcing you to study all the time, for putting restrictions on you. No, Jungkook, please. He slowly back off his wrist from your hold and took some steps back from you. You are free from today onwards. No one will stop you. You can do whatever you want as per your wish. Jungkook, please. I'm sorry. He ignored you and left from there, leaving you in tears of regret. I shouldn't have said like that to him. He is so upset with me. You wiped your tears and made your way towards the room. On entering inside, you saw he is already lying down on the bed. You instantly approached him. Jungkook, please forgive me. I will never sneak out again. I'm so sorry. He didn't utter a single word and kept his eyes closed. Jungkook, I know you have not slept yet. Please say something. Let me sleep peacefully. Tomorrow I have an important meeting, he said coldly while turning his back. You sighed, then decided to apologize in the morning. Then you changed your dress and you two lay down on the bed. His back was facing you. You stared his back for some time, then slowly fell asleep. You woke up when the sun rays hits you. You didn't find Jungkook on the bed. You checked the time and instantly got off from the bed and exited the room. When you came outside the room, you saw Jungkook already leaving for office. You rushed towards him and stood in front of him, stopping his way. Jungkook, I'm very sorry. Please, you can't go like this. Scold me, talk to me, you can't give me silent treatment. You know I don't. Please leave my way. I'm getting late for the meeting. First promise me you will talk to me after coming back from office. He remained silent and after a few minutes, I'm getting late. Your expressions turned into sad one and you moved away from his way. Then he left before closing the door behind him. Hope he talks to me soon after coming back. You sadly mumbled. You are impatiently waiting for Jungkook as he has not came back yet. Usually he arrives home at 11 p.m. but you wonder what happened today. You even called him but he didn't answer any of your calls. And then you came out of your thoughts. When you heard the door opening and closing sound, you rushed to the door side and found Jungkook locking the door. As soon as he turned around, both yours and his eyes met. His eyes were filled with coldness. He broke the eye contact and walked past you. He stopped on his tracks on hearing you. His back is facing you. You came late today. Is everything fine? He didn't reply and starts walking upstairs. It kind of hurts you, but you again try to talk to him. Jungkook, have you had dinner? He just hummed. You expected that he will ask back from you if you had dinner, but he didn't. He just starts walking again and left from there. A drop of tear escaped from your eyes on watching his disappearing figure. You silently walked back to living room and sat on the floor, resting your back with the couch. You put your head on your knees. You sat in the position for some time while thinking deeply. Then suddenly you realized that tomorrow you have an exam, so you instantly got up and made your way towards the room. On entering inside the room, you saw Jungkook working on the laptop. He is still working. It's too late. Jungkook, it's late. You are still working. Will not you sleep? He stopped typing on hearing you, but didn't shifted his gaze from the screen. He remained silent for a few minutes, then again starts typing. Your heart ached when you realized that he is not going to reply you. So you silently walked to bed and slowly laid down on it. You stared Jungkook for some time, then closed your eyes and gradually fell asleep. After some time, Jungkook closes the laptop. He got down from the bed, picks a blanket and walked to the couch and lay down on it, and slept before taking glance of you. You woke up and found the other side of the bed empty. You saw the time, it showed 6 a.m. Then you roamed your eyes in the room and found Jungkook sleeping on the couch. He didn't sleep on the bed. Did he not sleep here because of me? You mumbled. Your heart ached on realizing it. You took a deep breath and decided to get ready first because it's your exam today. After getting ready, you came in the kitchen to drink some water, but you got surprised on seeing Jungkook preparing the breakfast. Wasn't he sleeping before some time ago? You frowned, but then shrugged and slowly walked towards the fridge to drink water. Jungkook secretly watched your actions. He finished making breakfast and puts it on the dining table. Then he instantly left upstairs. You watched his actions secretly. Seems like he is in a hurry. You eyed the breakfast which he prepared, then leave from the kitchen. You sat on the couch and starts revising for your exam. I should get ready fast. It's her exam today. Hopefully I made her breakfast on time. Will he drop me to college today? He's not even talking to me. I'm not sure if he will drop. Should I ask Harika to take me with her? No, I should ask Jungkook once. If he'll not reply, then I will ask Harika. Saying this, you turned to go to Jungkook, but found him coming downstairs in the office attire. Both yours and his eyes met. He broke the eye contact and walked past you and starts wearing his shoes. Seeing his body language, I don't think he is going to drop me. Still, you gathered some courage and walked towards him. Jungkook, can you drop me to college? Actually, it's my exam today. You asked in low voice. Why is she asking? Isn't it obvious? Like I always dropped her to college. Then, while he was thinking this, some minutes passed. Your hope turned into disappointment as you thought he is not going to answer. You sadly looked down, but then he hummed. You instantly looked up at him with wide eyes, but he turned to go. You too excitedly walked behind him. Whole was silent. You secretly caught glances of him. By the time Jungkook stopped the car in front of your college, you took your bag, then looked at him who is looking straight on the road. I'll get going then, you said in low voice. He hummed, then you disappointedly come out of the car before leaving something on the seat. But it fell down from the seat before Jungkook could even notice it. And when he just hummed, you felt bad as you expected him to wish you good luck for the exam. You walked towards the gate, then Jungkook shifted his gaze towards you and watched you leaving. I hope you do your best in the exam. I hope you read the letter, then forgive me and talk to me soon. Actually, last night you talked to Harika and told her everything. She apologized first for putting you in this situation, then gave you idea to write apology letter. She assured you that Jungkook must forgive you and will talk to you after reading that letter. So today you kept the letter in his car in which you apologized sincerely. You just hope he read it and soon stop giving you silent treatment. At night, when Jungkook came back from office, you greeted him, but he didn't greet you back. You tried to initiate a conversation, but he didn't reply, which made your heart ache, as you thought he must have forgiven you after reading that note, but he is still giving you silent treatment. You silently watched him going towards the room. You sighed with heavy heart, then wiped the tears which unknowingly dropped from your eyes, then walked to the living room and lay down there on the couch. He didn't even ask me how my exam went. Seems like he's too much mad at me. Now I only can wait till his anger fades because I tried my best to apologize. I even wrote a letter but he's not talking to me. Now I can only hope that his anger fades away and he talks to me soon. Vine is unaware that Jungkook didn't got her letter as it fell down from the seat when she went out of the car. You were deep thinking, suddenly your stomach starts aching. You winced in pain, then cursed your stomach. Actually, in these 2 days, you barely ate anything. Today in the morning, Jungkook made you breakfast, but you didn't touch it, as you didn't feel like eating at all. You just cursed your stomach and tried sleeping, and after a lot of efforts, you fell asleep. Jungkook woke up, he looked around to get glimpse of you. He frowned when he didn't found you in the room. He instantly got down from the bed and came downstairs. He saw you sleeping on the couch. He noticed your pale face. She's sleeping here. Why her face is pale? She puts he puts his palm on your cheek to check your body temperature. She doesn't have fever, then why? Maybe she is hungry. I think I should make her something to eat. After some time you woke up, you felt weakness in your body, you took deep breath, then looked around and found Jungkook making breakfast. After few minutes, he prepared the dining table, you watched him, then you decided to have some food as you were feeling weak. You sat on the chair and served yourself and starts eating. After putting everything on the table, Jungkook too sat and starts eating. He secretly took glances of you and saw you eating little bites. While looking down, he got worried about your pale face. But then he shrugged, thinking you must be hungry and you will get well after eating. After few minutes, you puts the bowl on the table and drinks the water, then left from there. Jungkook first saw your bowl, then watched your disappearing figure. She ate very little, didn't even finish her bowl. Didn't she like the soup? You straightly went to your study room to prepare for the next exam, and Jungkook got ready for the office. He searched you here and there, then he came to check and found you studying in your study room. He secretly took glance of you, then closed the door and left for office. After studying for an hour, you suddenly felt like puking. You instantly ran towards the washroom and vomits everything. After vomiting, you felt so weak, so you directly lay down on the bed and covered yourself. You lay down for some time, then gradually fell asleep, and when you woke up, it was already 4 pm. You got shocked on seeing the time and instantly got up. How come I slept so much? You held your head. Why it's aching so much? I should take some medicine. You got down from the bed and searched medicine in the drawers. But unfortunately, you didn't got any medicine in the drawer. But you found some painkillers, but it was expired already. My head is aching so badly. What should I do? Should I call Jungkook? No, he must be working right now. I should just sleep to avoid the pain. You again lay down on the bed and covered yourself with the duvet and held your head tightly. After a lot of efforts, you fell asleep again. Jungkook came home early today. He straightly went to his room. He removed his coat, then noticed that you were not in the room, and he clearly remembered that he didn't saw you in the living room while coming upstairs. He comes out of the room and thought to check you once in your study room. On entering inside, he found you sleeping, so he stepped back and closed the door as he thought to not to disturb you. You woke up and then checked the time. It showed 9 p.m. Now the pain was unbearable for you as your whole body was aching now. When you put your palm on your forehead, it was so hot, which implies that you have fever now. What's happening with me? I can't bear this pain anymore. Seems like I myself have to go to bring medicine. You got down from the bed, then wore your long coat and wrapped a scarf around your neck. You slowly came downstairs as you were finding it difficult to walk because of weakness. You halted on your steps as you saw Jungkook sitting on the couch working on his laptop. His back was facing you. He is early today. Usually he comes at 11. He may have got free early today. Should I ask him to bring the medicine? No, I think I should not. He is ignoring me. If he ignores me one more time, then my heart will not be able to bear it. So it's better that I myself go and bring. You slides your hand in your coat's pocket, then made your way outside. Jungkook noticed you when you walked past him. He looked towards the watch. It showed 9:30 p.m. Then he shifts his gaze on you and found you wearing shoes, which implied that you are going somewhere. He got worried as it's so late and it's not safe going outside alone at this time. Where is she going at this time? Should I ask her? What if she thinks that I am restricting her from going out? After fighting a lot with his thoughts, Jungkook decided to ask you. Let her think whatever she thinks. I can't take risk about her safety. He mumbles, then stood up and walked to you. Can I ask where you are going at this time? He asked politely. You were busy in wearing shoes, but instantly looked up at him on hearing his voice. At least you noticed. I'm going till the medical shop to buy some medicines. You replied in low voice, then turned to go. Jungkook's heart clenched on hearing your weak voice. He instantly walked to you and turned you to face him, then puts his hand on your forehead to check your temperature. Medicines? What happened to you? Are you okay? Why your body is burning? Do you have fever? I'm okay, I'm just having a little headache. He again checks your temperature by placing his hand on your cheek, and to his surprise, it was so hot. His eyes widened, panic surged through him as weariness filled across his features, and you noticed it. You were getting lost in his eyes as you were craving for his this side. It was as if your sickness was fading away. He gently held your shoulders. No wine, you just don't have little headache. You are literally burning from fever. Let's go to hospital right now. No need. You do your work. I'll just go and bring medicine. You wiggle out of his hold, then turn to go outside, but stumble because of weakness, and he held you tightly while supporting you by wrapping his arm around your shoulders. When it's not a joke, you're not even able to stand properly. Let me just take you to hospital. He took out his phone from his pocket and dialed someone's number. Alex, get the car ready. We are going to hospital right now. Okay, sir. He said, then picked you up in his arms in bridal style. You guessed what? You were glad from inside to know that he still cares about you. Her body is so weak, seems like she has skipped her meals. I have given her medicine. Make sure she eats on time. Okay, doctor. Doctor nodded, then left from the room. Jungkook kept his gaze on you and sat on the chair beside your bed. His heart was aching on seeing you in this condition. Did you skip meals? He asked in low voice. I actually didn't feel like eating at all. So I didn't, you replied in low voice. Why you didn't inform me that you had headache? You should have called me. Jungkook, you were not talking to me. I thought you will. You thought I'll ignore your health too. You thought I wouldn't care even if you tell me. Am I right? You slightly nodded. Jungkook sighed heavily. Listen, man, just because I'm mad at you doesn't mean I'll stop caring about you. And also, doesn't matter how much I'm mad at you, for me, you and your health is a priority. I can ignore you, but I can never ignore you being sick. And ignore? I was never ignoring you, Van. I just stopped talking to you because I got extremely hurt by the choice of your words. But it's my mistake. I was just poking you to study all the time. I stopped you from watching television till late night, and as you said, I put restrictions on you. I'm sincerely sorry, Van. I never realized it all. I'm really sorry. Why is he still stuck on that thing? Didn't he read the letter? Jungkook, did you found something in the car? Something like? Something like a note? No, I didn't. Jungkook got interrupted by his personal assistant. Oh, that. Ma'am, are you talking about this? He showed you the same letter which you wrote to Jungkook. Yeah, how do you have this? So that means Jungkook have not read it yet. If Jungkook had read the letter, he would have forgiven me by now. Because I know he can't stay mad at me for long. Actually, ma'am, I found it in the car today morning, but forgot to give it to sir. Here, sir. He gave it to Jungkook. He confusingly took it, then looked at you. You smiled and signaled him to open it and read it. Jungkook's heart lights up on reading it. He packs the letter, then brings it closer to his heart. He then shifted his gaze on you. You pouted your lips and showed him puppy eyes. Please forgive your princess. See, if you'll forgive me and start talking to me, then I will get well sooner. He let out a chuckle. A tear of happiness dropped from his eye. He instantly leaned closer and placed his lips on yours. It was so sudden that a chill radiated down your spine. You smiled and closed your eyes before giving in. Alex, who witnessed all this, widened his eyes, then covered them and excited the room. Your heart fluttered when his tongue locked and slid against with yours. He you for so long it was getting hard to breathe, so you pulled your face away. He looked at you and you both chuckled. Princess is forgiven now. Get well soon. He pinches your nose and you giggled. I'm already well if you're with me. He smiled before opening his arms to you and you curled up against him. He held you close and your forehead. You could feel his warmth, which you were craving for from these days. Now you felt cared for, you felt safe. It was just what you needed.